How's it going, Professor? My name is Patrick, and I'm in your class in Business Communications. It's so great to see you and talk to you, and it's been such a pleasure being in your course this whole semester. That also goes to the rest of my teammates. We spent so much time on this project hoping that we'll do great on it, and I think we will. I'm really sure we'll pass, and everything will be good once the semester ends over the winter. But yes, about my group, we decided to uh, focus on the UWG athletic department excuse me improve their communication skills, get their message across beyond Carroll County and into hopefully other standards such as rivaling colleges like Valdosta State University and Georgia State. But yes, I'd like to talk about everything that we've done so far or what this whole project is about. Yes, our company is called Southern Consulting Solutions LLC. Our motto is guiding you in the right direction. We really hope to connect the networks with different departments around colleges, including ours, so that we can get their message beyond Carroll County, like I said earlier. But I'm really doing this to connect the students at UWG with the department as well, so we can provide them with information that nobody on campus really knows, or not many people know. We really hope that our message is going to actually improve the department in the future. I believe so. But yes, we're also going to talk about topics for the presentations that include how the ideas that we came up with to help improve the UWG department, athletic department. We can help improve their communications and whatnot. But yes, we'd like to talk about the company background, our company background. We're going to describe how it came into the world, how it was founded, what we do at the company, what SCS does in the future. We're going to talk about our expectations and our successes and failures and improvements of those failures. We're also going to talk about a statement of needs so that we can explain why our company is the most recommended for the UWG Athletic Department to get their message across the state, or why the athletic department is the primary source for information of sports that happen on campus. We have to explain why the UWG athletic department is more important sometimes than the actual sporting events themselves. Most people come to events for fun, but they never look into the department, why they created these events. They really need to give credit to them. We're also going to talk about internal communication skills that they can improve within their own network, including our college campus. We're also going to talk about external communications of how we can get their messages out of campus. And I mean places where people won't usually think about. Maybe, I don't know, hospitals or the fire departments, the police departments. The broadcast station would be a great idea. And we'll also talk about the recommendations to the UWG department, athletic department, of how they can improve their network. And we'll explain to them what they should do. We really hope that this is going to be successful. and I really believe so. And now, here's Cassidy Action, who will tell you the story about how our company was started.
Southern Consulting Company was established in 2016 by 6 partners. Those partners are Aaron Perrin-Hardin, Dustin Critchley, Jonathan Beckham, Nicholas Stedman, Patrick Stevenson, and myself, Cassidy Acton. We started this business with the mindset and goal of helping all other businesses and organizations succeed. Our foundation is built on the relationships we have with our clients. We believe that is our number one priority and the most important thing for our company. We pride ourselves on being trustworthy, providing the best service, and being present at all times. Because of this, we focus on trust, integrity, innovation, teamwork, and client relationships. We believe that a healthy internal work environment leads to better client relationships and a better business overall. We do this by starting from the beginning. The first thing we do after hiring new employees is train and equip them. They spend 6 weeks training at our main office in Carrollton, Georgia. They go through several different trainings, some of them being technology, leadership training, and team bonding training, which we find very important. Our management teaches and sets the example to do your job right the first time and always give 110%. Our management implements this and also expects this to be done from all of our employees. Because of this and because of the way our company works, we have been hugely successful since we first opened 3 years ago. We were named one of the best consulting firms for 2018 by Forbes magazine. We were also named top 10 consultant firms of 2019 by Consulting magazine. Overall, our company works hard for our clients, and we always want the best for them. Thank you for listening, and next, Nicholas Stedman is going to talk about and explain the statements of needs.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Stedman, and I'm in charge of doing the Statement of Needs for the Southern Consulting Solutions Company as we approach the athletic department. The athletic department is the primary source of information for the University of West Georgia. We had the opportunity to sit down with Matt Cook and ask him a few questions about his organization and the things that he did within his own organization, of how he met the needs of students, he met the needs of the community, and just what his image looked like. Our goal as a company was to be sure that the athletic department effectively communicated their values to the University of West Georgia, to the West Georgia area. And that was one of Matt's main goals, that he wanted to reach out to the community, and he wanted to touch not just the Carroll County and not just Carrollton, but he wanted to kind of reach out to Villa Rica, reach out to Bremen, and try to start to build a community of love around West Georgia and around the campus. We tried to assist them with improving their overall image. I know later on we're going to talk about how we gave suggestions about how they could fix their website and how they could kind of boost that and make it more appealing to the rest of the world, even and just the rest of the internet, and for the West Georgia area. We also wanted to assist them in their community engagement. Matt shared with us some things that they did right now, that they went to some festivals and went to some kids camps and even hosted some kids camps to try to build some love for the West Georgia football players and even for other kind of sports. That's one of the main areas that he felt like he was lacking, and we felt like we could help them and give them some advice of how to reach out to them. As you look at our graph, we have focused on that with the Atlanta Falcons, with Hibbett Sports, with Southwire, as we assist them and even told them about their community engagement and community involvement. And since that focus, they grew their numbers, almost doubled their numbers in sales and the people that they reached. And as they reach more people, they get more exposure about their business, and more people want to come and experience who they are. We also assisted in their student involvement. And as a student of West Georgia, I know a little bit about the things that they do and the games that they have with football games, basketball games. I really enjoy the things that Matt does, as he puts on some of the sponsorships and puts on some of the events of like half-court shots and some things at the football games where you can run and try to win some food at Jimmy John's and just all other kinds of things that Matt reaches out to the community and tries to get them to come in. And with the student involvement, he does a good job of trying to reach out to them through email and keeping up the social media. He told me that the main way that he gets that information is that when people swipe their IDs going into games, he uses those emails and those student ID numbers to reach out to them and try to get them to come back. He also informed me, along with community engagement, he gave out tons of tickets to elementary schools and said that and gave them tickets so that if they showed up, their parents also might show up and come to the games. Personally, I saw as he was doing this big push as I went to games, I saw that his engagement in this area actually did help attendance, and we're hoping through our recommendations and through our exposure and help with them that they can continue that exposure as they move into basketball and as they continue into volleyball and even baseball and into next year as football rolls back around, that they're able to continue in their exposure and able to get people to come. I understand where he's coming from. Matt is trying to build a love for the campus and a love for the football team, as there is a love for Georgia. And as Southern Consulting Solutions, we plan to do just that. Now John Beckham will discuss the next steps as the athletic department can take in their improving their internal communication.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Beckham, and I was in charge of doing the internal communication for the University of West Georgia's athletic department. So internal communication is very important to departments because they can function a lot better, and the employees and the managers can all work more effectively because messages are better conveyed when internal communication is strong. It helps everyone be on the same page instead of some people having some information and some not. It just helps everyone have a clear understanding of what's going on. So for the most part, the athletic department uses email to get messages out within the department. That is good. It is the most common form that they use. It's also the most efficient. When you're trying to get a message out to a large group of people, email is just the best way because everyone is getting the same message, and as long as your email stays updated, then you'll get the same message as everyone else. No one gets left behind, no one gets left out. They're able to just send the one message real quick and easy, and everyone gets the same message. So that's really good. They also use email to communicate outside the department, which is also good. So overall, their internal communication is pretty good. There are some other methods that they could use, such as using phone calls or text messages for specific situations, depending on if it's like one-on-one or something like that. They can also do more face-to-face meetings for important topics, such as like at the beginning of the football season, you may want to do a face-to-face meeting instead of just sending out an email. So far they have pretty good internal communication, but it definitely could be improved. Alright, so now Aaron Perrenharden will now describe the steps that the athletic department has taken to assist in external communication.
Hello, my name is Aaron Parent Harden, and I was over the external communication of our portion of our project. I would like to explain first why external communication is so important in this athletic department. Because first, you want to get the information across to like potential students, alumni, donors, parents, and our neighboring community. I mean, everybody wants to get involved, not just our students and faculty. So we have to get to the outside communication portion. There's several different channels of communication that the athletic department utilize effectively, and they use print media, broadcasting media, and electronic media. First, I would like to get into their social media page. So they have West Georgia Sports. I mean, that's their name of their Instagram page, which has over 5,000 followers. They clearly express highlights of different games and highlights of different events, that's upcoming events, and the outcome of those events. I also want to talk about the West Georgian newspaper, which is a local newspaper in Carrollton. The athletic department utilized that by sending in different news articles or different events that happen in different sports departments. Like if the track team were to win or get first, second, or third place in a nice national championship or some type of event, it'll be posted in West Georgia, which gets around in different stores around Carrollton. It's just not West Georgia, so that's a great form of external communication. And finally, I would just like to express that we use our Wolf Internet Radio as well. So it's just not about newspaper and social media. We also use our radio and internet radio at that. So we like to the athletic department like to use their outside sources with those type of communications. And that'll be all for our external communication. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dustin Critchley. I'm with Southern Consulting Solutions, LLC. Today, I'd like to go over the recommendations for the University of West Georgia Athletic Department. First thing I'd like to go over is improving the department's image. Like any business, the department's image is very essential. Without a good image, any business is unlikely to succeed. My team and I have come up with 3 solutions to improve their image, showing the community goals and objectives, improving their website, and reaching out to the community, whether it be community service. One thing I like to add is by improving their website, we take an example from UGA and VSU. They both use a large layout and extends their entire page. It has large photos, which makes it aesthetically pleasing. But not only that, but they also have a great interactive function, which makes it really accessible. Another thing I like to point out is reach to the community through community service. This can be coaches or players. By doing this shows the community that there's more to it than just a game, and also allow students and fans to get one-on-one with the players and coaches. The second thing I'd like to go over is increasing student involvement. 3 solutions our team come up with is by 1, creating events outside of game day. This will put students, players, and coaches in a one-on-one connection outside of game day, whether it be a historical tour of the department or even a lunch event. This will highly increase the student involvement and also maybe gain outsiders of students who maybe weren't involved in athletics to begin with. Our second solution will be creating opportunities for students. Creating opportunities for students to help out the department could be done by maybe a marketing major, helping the future promoting the market and advertisement for the department. As mentioned earlier, the website needs some improvement. Perhaps a computer science major or web design could help out with that as well. This will not only improve the department, but also give an accolade towards the portfolio and experience towards the students. Last but not least, taking up questions from students. This will gain the desires from the students and help improve the communications and image of the department. This can also be used for understanding the other 2 we just mentioned, opportunities and the events, creating more events through communication, through seeking out questions, while also understanding the students who may be willing to aid the department. Last but not least, I'll go over developing effective external communications. TV advertisement has been rated the #1 source of advertisement from several studies. ThinkBox says TV advertisement is more effective than ever. CMO by Adobe says TV advertisement isn't dead, it's evolving. This is true because TV is now no longer just a 60-inch TV in a living room. It's also through tablet and smartphone as well. This makes TV advertisement more prominent than ever. By University of West Georgia Athletic Department creating TV advertisement, this will significantly improve the viewership. Broadcasting live games as well will improve the viewership, but this can be done not only through radio, but also through TV and social media. Social media is a good form of feeding live games, which a lot of people don't know about. Promoting website as well will be a great source of communication. As we mentioned earlier, improving the website is an effective way of improving the image and communication, but also promoting that new beautiful website is significant as well. These are several things that our team and I have came up with to improve the image, internal, and external communications. With that being said, Patrick Stevenson, and I'll give our closing remarks.
So yes, in conclusion, if you decide to trust us as Southern Consulting Solutions to help you improve your networking skills, then yeah, we're that company for you. You can improve your network and get more consumers if you follow your external communication skills, because to do that, to reach your external communication skills, you have to look into your internal skills first. But once you do that, then people will be coming to you and shopping more, coming to your events more. It's exactly what you would like. Anyway, there's always I remember this one time when I couldn't really. I wanted to thank the department. I went to a game and I wanted to thank the department for allowing me to see their game, but I couldn't. But now you have that chance. Thank you. I really hope you trust us, and if you have any questions, we're free to ask.
So the question I will be answering is how much time and effort is needed to put our recommendations into effect. Some will be more difficult than others, while some will be a lot easier.
The question is, tell me again how the Southern Consulting Solutions LLC recommendations will improve our department's or organization's image. As we mentioned earlier, the department's image will be improved by showing the community the goals and objectives of the department. Showing the goals and objectives will help be transparent towards the community and student body, internally and externally. By doing this, you'll get a better image by showing that you're transparent and that you are involved with the community and that you're showing their interest in them as well. Improving the website will heavily increase the image, quite literally. Improving the website by bigger, larger images, making it more aesthetically pleasing, as well as making it more accessible and easier to function, and making a more fun functioning website will improve your image as well. And also reaching out to the community through community service. That will kind of pertain to the first one we said, the goals and objectives. This will be a little bit more in detail with community service, because this will give the community the understanding that the coaches and students and players it's more than just a game. It's also showing interest with the fans as well and lending a hand to the community. All three of these things combined will show significant improvement for the image.
I believe that the long-term potential of the athletic department is very bright. Matt Cook seemed like he had a lot of good ideas and a lot of good people around him to help him effectively do things to build camaraderie within the football stadium and within the basketball games and all the other sporting events. He also told me about some new things that would be coming along, and also with our recommendations, I feel like the potential is very great. I've seen love begin to already be built by the things that the athletic department is doing, and hopefully by and through our recommendations, they will be able to continue to build involvement and build engagement and inspire people to come to events, inspire people to love West Georgia, and inspire people to love the students playing the game and to enjoy just being there, as you would at Valdosta or at Georgia State or even at the University of Georgia. So I feel like the potential is very bright, and I feel like there's a lot of good places that they can go, and I hope the best to them.
That is a great question. When it comes to these things, there's always a risk that it won't go as planned. There's always a possibility that the desired outcomes do not happen. whether that be for not gaining the awareness the department needs or the community not responding well to our efforts or not seeing our efforts in the recommendations that we have. However, if these things were to happen, our company doesn't just stop and end the job. We will come back, reassess the situation, and change the things that need to be changed in order to have those desired outcomes. Overall, implementing this plan is worth the risk because the outcome is so much greater to the company and department than if the department did nothing and just stayed the same forever. Thank you.